Overthinkers of Reddit, what unlikely scenario actually came true that you were completely prepared for because you are an overthinker? 1. When my wife and I were getting married and looking for a place for a ceremony, we found this beautiful but quite remote garden. We were signing the contract for the event and I kept thinking that it was quite remote, so I asked, "How much time does it take for the ambulance to get here?" I became the laughingstock of both families. My, then future mother-in-law, who was present at the meeting, literally fell down from the chair laughing. The wedding organizer remembered it for weeks, telling everyone we met. My dad ended every sentence with, "But maybe you need an ambulance for that." My wife was making siren noises when I was saying something we disagreed on. Every family dinner, all the aunts and uncles were checking if the ambulance was present. You name it. The entire package. Still, I couldn't get rid of this weird feeling. It would have taken over an hour for the ambulance to get to the garden. After a few weeks, I ended up paying a private ambulance to be present at the wedding. Fast forward to the ceremony. As my wife literally walks down the aisle at the back of the garden, I see 2 paramedics running with a stretcher and my dad squeezing my hand, whispering, "That's not of your goddamn business, let them take care of it." What happened was that one of our older guests got a heart attack and almost died at the ceremony. Was saved by the private ambulance. Ever since then, when my wife tells me that I'm overthinking, I just do the siren noise. 2. I was once driving on the highway behind a car with a couple of kayaks strapped to the roof. My anxious brain kept saying, "What if they fall off the car, Final Destination style?" I tried to convince myself that it was an irrational fear, but the anxiety got the better of me and I decided to change lanes and make some distance. About 30 seconds later, cue kayaks, they both slip off the roof and go rolling around the highway. Luckily no one was hurt, but man, that did not help my anxiety at all. 3. In college, on occasion, upperclassmen would randomly steal the underclassmen towels from the shower stalls and then lock their room doors, so they had to go to the RA bare acid. I had the idea to stash a towel in the drop ceiling tiles for just that event. Maybe a week later I became the victim of a towel snatching. However, the upperclassmen were very unhappy to see me strut out with a nice clean towel from my ceiling stash.